morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. May I request everybody to stand up and glorify our Lord this morning and by prayer to be led by Mr. Andrew.
Sa ngalan ng Ama at ng Anak, Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng biyagan ng pinagkakaroon sa patuloy na pagbibigay ng lakas, talino at resistensya ng Lord. Patawarin niyo po kami sa aming pagkakasala at sa mga magagawa kami ng kasalanan. Naway bigyan niyo po kami ng lakas, talino at suporta sa araw na ito. Amen. Mga pamahal.
Thank you. Before you take your seat, please observe silence and please make sure that your surrounding is clean. And also, please your gadgets, please silent mode. So may I know who's absent today? Okay, thank you. Before we start our class proper, may I know who remember our last lesson? About sex. So, who among you can still remember about sex? The concept of it. Yes, here. Thank you so much. So, now, let's move to our lesson. Before we go to our lesson proper, let's have our short activity, which entitled Right or Left. So, I will read the direction. When a large number is displayed, make sure to choose the right option or itataas niyo yung right niyo. And then, conversely, when a smaller number appears, select your left option. Carefully observe the number shown and respond accordingly by choosing either the left or right based on the size of the number. Are you getting the instruction?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's start our activity. First, go. Raise your hand if you will choose right or left. Okay, next. Good. Next. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, very good. Next. Okay. Next. Last. Okay. Did you okay class. Based on the example of numbers, ano yung mga ano yung mga na wait lang, okay, what is the observation based on the numbers that we see? Anyone? Okay, we see numbers which give us or identify the bigger numbers or the smaller number. So, our lesson for today is about writing numbers using scientific notation. So, before we proceed on writing numbers, we will define our scientific notation. Who among you can read the definition? Okay, the learning outcomes, before we proceed our definition, our learning outcomes must be explain why scientific notation is used, then compare numbers written in scientific notation, converting scientific notation to its standard form, and use scientific notation for real-life use. Then, let's move to our definition. We can
First.
now read.
Scientific notation simplifies the way we write very large and very small numbers in a compact form. Instead of writing out lots of zeros, we just use the factor and the power of the
Thank you. So writing scientific notations, it gives us to simplify the largest number into its easiest way. So, para hindi tayo nakakapag sulat ng mga lot of zeros like 1 million, 3,000 billion, we use scientific notation to simplify our writings. Okay? This is, we see this, that C multiplied by 10 raised to n. That is this is the format of writing scientific notation. So let's first move C denoted, our coefficient denoted by C. Then we see that 10 is a constant number, which implies that our base and n is our exponent, or that is the implication of how we will multiply 10 by itself. Okay. So we see in the format that this side is the factor, what we call factor. Then this side, what we call power of 10. Okay, then we will define. Can you please read the factor? So a factor which is a number between 1 and 10. The value of C must be between 1 and 10. So please note this, that our coefficient must be greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So can you please give an example a numbers between 1 and 10? Who among you? 5. Very good. Another? 7. Very good. Okay. Can you please read what is a power of 10? Angelo. Okay, very good. So, the power of 10, or this side, which represent by how many, or which tell you how many times to multiply by 10. So, are you familiar with the rules of exponent? Yes, okay. Now, before we go to write scientific notation, let us first identify what is the primary components of a number written in scientific notation. So, C is any number from 1 to 10, but not including 10, which implies this notations. Okay? If you are going to write a scientific notation based on the given components, that C is equal to, can you please give any numbers that says that 1 to 10, but not including 10? 7. Okay, 7. Multiplied by our 10, which is constant. Then, and this must be an integer. Do you familiar with the concept of integers? Yes. Integers is a real number which give us negative and positive powers. Okay. Can you please give some example of integers? This side. Okay. So then now we are done in the components. So this format is the scientific notation of the number given. Okay. In writing numbers in scientific notation, there are 4 steps. So can you please read the first step?
Identify the initial location of the original decimal point.
Number 2.
Identify the final location or destination of the original decimal point.
Another.
Put them together in the required format.
Number 3.
Move the decimal point from the starting point to its final destination while counting the number of decimal places.
And our last, thank you. So, let's try this example. Okay, we see this as a biggest number or large number. So, using scientific notation, we can simplify these numbers into simplest way or easiest way by scientific notation. So, let's come up with the steps. So, the first step is to identify the initial location of the original decimal point. In this number, the initial decimal point is at the end of the number if the given number is whole number. Okay? Here. Who among you can identify where is the initial point? Can you please give the initial point of the number? Five lang. So thank you so much. So the initial point of all whole number is at the end of the number. Okay. Then the next step is to identify the final location or destination of the original decimal point. We see in this number that we will go here this side, 4 and 3, and then what is our coefficient? Must be greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So is it okay that our coefficient must be 43? No, because it is greater than 10. Okay. So our coefficient must be 4. Okay. So now we are already identified what is the final location of our point. Then next step, move the decimal point from the starting point to its final destination while counting the number of decimal places. So, from initial point, let's count the places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So, our n is equal to 13. Okay. Get it? Okay. So, our last step is putting them together in required format. What is our format? C is equal to C multiplied by 10 raised to n. So, what is our C? If you are going to identify this the coefficient, you must this one. This is your coefficient. Include all the numbers but not zero. Okay? The decimal point and the decimal numbers. Okay? So let's put them together. 4.3335 multiplied by 10 is our constant, and what is our n? 13. So now we are done in writing this scientific notation. Mas napadali ba? So let's try an example. Another example. Okay. Who among you can identify the initial point of this number? Who would like to answer the question? Initial point. Very good. Next step is to identify the final location of our point. Yes. Good. And who among you can count the places to get the value of our n? What is our n? Very good. So, our last step is to put them together. Okay, who can answer? Very good. So now, we are written the numbers into its scientific notation. So let's proceed to our next example. How about if we are already know how to write biggest number into its scientific notation? Let's try an example which our number is small. Like this example. Okay. So we see that the given number is small, or what we call smallest number. So how can we use those steps? First is to identify the initial location or the original decimal point. In this number, we see 1 point. So this must be our initial point. Okay? If we are writing the smallest number into its scientific notation, the initial point must be in there. Okay? Or initial point are always given. So, um, the movement of the point is move toward to the right. Okay, to get or to identify our final location or the destination of the point. So, let's always remember that our coefficient must be greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So, our coefficient must be 11. No. So, our final point must be at between 1 and 1. Okay? Then next step is to count the places which initial point are moved towards to the right. Okay? Let's count. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So our n is equal to class. If we are getting or writing scientific notation with the smallest number, our n must be negative. Negative 8. Okay? Okay. Please take this note. If the decimal is moved toward to the left, if yung guys, if the decimal move toward to the left, our power must be positive. If the movement of the point is moved toward to the right, our power must be negative. Okay. So, you can write the format of our scientific notation based on the given. So now we are written the scientific notation of this small number. So now let's try another example. Okay, who can identify the initial point of this number? Yes, I read. The initial point. And its final point. Initial point. What is the initial point? And the final point? Very good. So, the next step is to count the places of the movement of our point. Look at the value of our n.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Our n is equal to very good. Okay, we can write it in the based on the format. Very good. So we are already known how to write in scientific notation. So let's move to our next topic. How about conversion of scientific notation to standard form, or the opposite process of what we discussed earlier? Okay? If we are given our scientific notation as 4.34 multiplied by 10 raised to 2. So, how can we get, class, how can we get the standard form of it? Okay, answer or just simply put this into your calculator and you will get the standard form. But we have other way. So first is use our coefficient 4.34. Then we see that we have two power. Okay. So what we're gonna to do is to move backward by 2 places. 1, 2. So we have now 434. Get it? Okay, let's try another example. Let's try another example. 8.22 multiplied by 10 raised to 7. So, first is to write our coefficient, 0.22. Then, it says that the movement of our point is equal to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then, put 0 again. Okay, so our standard form is okay. Did you get it?
Yes.
So now let's try some another example. You can write the standard form. Another hand. Ayan. Very good. Thank you so much. So, you are already familiar with how to convert scientific notation with the positive power. Now, let's move to negative power. So, let's listen. Okay? So, now, how to convert scientific notation based on negative power. So, first is to write 3.43. Then, the movement of the point must be moved toward to left. Very good. So, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0.0. Okay. So now we already know the standard form form of this scientific notation. Is equal to 0.0. Okay, did you get it? So now let's try another example. We can write it into standard form. Yes. Very good. So, any questions regarding the scientific notations? None. Okay. There's none. There's none. I will show you some manipulatives that I created. So, these manipulatives help us to identify the scientific notation of the given numbers. For example, okay, let's say, okay, 340,000, to easily identify our scientific notation using these materials, you will put this. We see that there are decimal point here. Then, okay, so we are now easily identify our coefficient, which is equal to 3.4, and then the end must be our 10 raised to 5. So we have now 3.4 multiplied by 10. The end of the number is the exponent 5. Okay. I will give you these materials that please check on it. If try nyo din ito. Okay. So now, before we go to our quiz, let's have some activity. Do you want an activity? Yes! Okay. So, make a two group by counting out. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. 1 will take the right side column and group 2 will take the left side column. Please, upon arrival to your group mates, please observe silence and please settle down. Thank you. Please, quiet class. Okay, please sit down. Sit down. Please sit down. Okay, okay. Listen. So I will read the instruction. Okay? We have here a big 2 die set. And all you have to do is each representative of the group will now toss the dice to complete the scientific fiction. So we're going to wait. Listen. We're going to toss these dice and then these boxes contains values. Okay? Then if you get the value, I have card here and then put it on the bucket. Okay? If you are already done with the writing calculation, you're going to convert it into standard form. Okay? Did you get the instruction? Okay. Yes. The group that has most point will have an additional point for their quiz. Okay, who's the representative of this group? Will convert the scientific notation into its standard form. Okay, ready? Okay. So, let's start our activity in 1, 2, 3, go! group. Okay, stay down. Okay, guys. Please bring out one more sheet of paper. Quiet. Quiet, class. Okay. Please bring out one more sheet of paper then. Let's have our quiz. Please read the direction first. Then don't forget to write your name on the paper. Then the group number you belong. Okay, are you guys ready? Quiet, quiet. Smile on your paper. Okay. Number one. Pwedeng answer only or write the solution at the top. Okay. Okay. Number one. Okay, are you done? Number two. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, are you done? Next. Okay, next number. Last number. Are you done? Are you done? Okay, pass your paper on the front. Don't forget to write your group number and your name. Ha? For your assignment, Miss Robin is. Let's pass it on the front. Okay, look picturean. Do you have any questions? Any clarification? So if not, bye class. Thank you for cooperating to my absent, to my